safely taking your dog outside, leading it to where it's supposed to go potty, and also letting your dog explore the world is all something that should be done when your dog is safely on leash and preferably in a harness and sometimes a collar. So we have a package where all that stuff is together. A harness is probably the first thing you should introduce your puppy to in terms of getting it used to being safely contained on a leash. So the benefit of a harness is that instead of putting pressure on the dog's neck, it is cradling the puppy from underneath. And the best puppy harnesses are going to be very comfortable, and they're also going to not put direct pressure on the middle of the dog's back. So the other thing to be very cognizant about is for most breeds, the harness that you buy for your puppy is not the harness that they wear their whole life, because the puppy's got growing to do. And even a dog that is not going to be very large will gain girth and length in its frame, and so you'll need to get something else anyway. So we get a puppy appropriate sized harness. So this is our recommended style. It's a step-in harness. I'll take off the tag to show us how it works. And the best thing about it is if you forget how it works, it's labeled which way the head goes. So we literally set this down, put the puppy's front legs in, and then click. We're ready. And this gives us 2 levels of adjustability. So ordinarily, our leash would be attached up here. But for this puppy, there's too much space for the puppy to actually be able to escape. What this harness allows for is we can attach the leash here. By attaching the leash at this lower section, we've basically gained a couple inches of adjustability. And you see how this harness basically is cradling the puppy. So there's no pressure on its little neck, no pressure on its little trachea. The puppy's totally safe, and we can get it comfortable learning how to walk without worrying about the puppy pulling and hurting his little neck. So that's how the harness fits. Now we still would want to do a collar for each puppy, and the big reason is for its identification tags. Even though puppies are microchipped, we want to have identification tags on our puppy. So this is the style that we have. It's adjustable to give you room for growth. So we see how it fits. And remember, initially you're not going to walk on a collar. Eventually you can. We want probably 2 fingers underneath. This is way too loose. We're going to have to adjust down. Certain breeds are going to have a shape that requires a harness forever, because the collar can just slip over their head if their neck and their head are the same diameter. So you just have to kind of pay attention to that. But again, our initial recommendation is always that the puppy have a harness to walk in. So once we've adjusted it, get this on, and we clip. And this is about right. It's not going to slip over the puppy's head. It's not too loose to where you could get his little jaw underneath the underside of it. And this would be where you'd put your rabies tag. And this would also be where you put an identification tag. So our little assortment here also includes an identification tag. So we have a company called Red Dingo. So you don't even have to know your puppy's name. We include a prepaid card, and you would just order the tag. So this is just one style, but it's stainless steel and it's guaranteed for life. So unlike the quick tag machines that you can't even read those things after they're 6 months old because it scratches off and they become illegible, this stainless steel remains very legible for life. And it comes in a variety of sizes, and they're all the same price. So we'll include that prepaid card. You just pick whatever style you like, and it comes right to your house. So that's really nice. So we have this assortment set up. It comes in a variety of colors, and that way you can get your puppy set up for success and safely going on a walk and safely being led to its proper spot in the yard. If you have any questions about how to size or put on your harness, leash, or collar, please call the store and ask for a pet counselor.